Alright. Day 9. Let's see if we can warm up with this. Head in the game. I'm a little early. Yeah, that's so weird. Whoops. I think that's close enough. Fingers didn't reset. What was that? 174? Oh, 170. Yeah, it's so hard in the beginning. Oh man. That's a little too much to warm up to. It's getting better. Not quite there. I don't know why I'm early. It's always this one. I still can't really get that. Alright. I kind of got back into the groove a little bit here. All right, we're warmed up. That's a pretty fast warm up for that one. Okay. Speeding up near the end, and it keeps building up. But alright. We cut our warm-up time by half today, so that's good. Cut our warm-up time. Oops. Alright, I'm starting to speed up a little. That's not a good sign. The less warm-up time for me, the better I only get. Yeah, that's basically the idea here too. The more acclimated you can get to get warmed up, it's very helpful. Like, you want to get as efficient as possible because, you know, not everyone has the graces. Sorry. I've got to reset the audio after changing the after changing the mic settings. After changing the cam setting. It's a thing with the way Logitech cams work that I need to reset the game. I don't know if you've ever done this, but it deals with the software. I prefer not to keep on resetting my cam, so I save a profile. But the problem is, every time you start up that software, you need to go back into Windows, mic settings, and switch it back. So that takes less time than going into OBS and constantly saving it. Now here's the catch. OBS recent update did allow you to do that, save a profile. However, it didn't work. So they unpatched it, and I'm still waiting for the patch that allows you to save a cam profile properly with all the cams. The alternative is to buy a new cam, right? That involves money. And let's be real, I'm not going to buy a downgrade cam. It's going to be a better cam. So when I want to buy a cam, it's going to be something that I really want. And I've been following tech for a while now. Yeah, there are some cams that I do want, sort of. It's still not quite the right feature set that I would like. So I make do with what I have. Yeah, so what happens is it resets the window. I reset this cam that I have is 7 years old. Still works. It's a workhorse. It's wonderful. It's what most people still pick up, you know, a C920. Yeah. But most people would pick up a C920 Plus now, because C920s they're not really made anymore. So C920 Plus is just a slightly updated version. So, yeah, it's a 7-year-old cam, but the software keeps resetting the Windows audio. So that's annoying. But I'm willing to put up with it than dropping. The cam that I like are in the $300 range. Oh, I see. The cam that I like now are in the $300 range, so I can't. Maybe when this cam breaks, I will buy one. I buy electronics for them to last for like half a decade, so I don't really go back to beaters anymore. So it's gonna be a big purchase once I need a replacement. At the moment I don't. Yeah. Like mic arm, the mic arm that I used was for it was beaten down in 2.5 years. Like the things started falling off and the threads started shredding. So then, you know, I had to invest in an expensive mic arm because I expect to use it for more than 5 years, constantly, back and forth. Yep. All right. It's time to get to our peak. Whenever I lock on a note, my hand doesn't resume its rhythm. Alright. That was a little less jigglier than before when we ended. Can I activate? I can, because of the hit sounds. There is an exception though. The hit sound I'm using is a rim tap on a drum set. If you ever imagine a drumstick hit the rim, deliberately like tap against the rim of a drum set, that's the sound. But there are certain songs, you'll probably hear it when I attempt this. There's a part in this song that uses the same sound, so you can really tell if I'm out of sync. Because there would be only 3 sounds, but you're going to hear 4 sounds because I'm going to be off. But it makes it really hard for me to tell if I'm early or late. But in other songs, when they don't feature that sound, I can tell when it's early or late. Yeah, like you can hear it. It's just like slightly off, and I have to land directly on it. And usually when I get there, I'm not like on time because I'm struggling to stay keeping up. So until it lines up, like if I get Sun to put the hit sound that I have on, he would be like near indistinguishable when it comes to that part. Because his timing is really on. And the UR on the bottom more or less represents that. But he doesn't play with hit sound. He doesn't actually play by hearing hit sounds in his ear. I mean, like, through the digital signal. He actually hears it from his actual tapping. So his actually key tapping. I rely completely on the hit sound. I know, right? It's really extraordinary, to be honest. No matter how, obviously, no matter how much you tell him, it's a different story. When it comes to music, I'm more like a performer music, not a classically trained. I am classically trained technically, but I didn't take like lessons and stuff that taught me about timing and being on time. I'm closer to more like an improvisational person, so my hands and stuff don't really go with a very specific form very often. One of my troubles I've ever had when I was still playing in like the orchestra and stuff is to be on time. Like it meanders. It's like slightly less, like I have trouble counting a lot of times, counting while playing. But when you meet individuals who just do it naturally, I think that's less common than people who naturally are on time. Because most of the tasks we have in life do not work on a persistent beat. Yeah, I used to play the violin for a while. I didn't have the luxury of having a music teacher, but you know, Asians had to play an string instrument, right? Not for career choice. Don't ever suggest to a Chinese parents that music should be but music is this cliche about like introducing the child and making them a little bit more dynamic in their learning process. So I did play a violin when I was growing up. From 13 to 18 years. From 13, the age of 13 to 18, I played a violin. I have 2 guitars over here, but I don't know any passionate guitar people, so I can't feed off the guitarness, right? But I do have guitars here. I actually have a Martin guitar here because I really like the way Ed Sheeran did stuff back then, so I ended up getting a Martin guitar before he started doing his own thing. The reason why I got it is because I have not so great size hands. So Ed Sheeran is commonly known to play with a travel guitar. Yeah, so a short and a slightly thinner neck, so I can like bar and stuff a lot better. I had trouble barring. I have a dreadnought too. I have a dreadnought size guitar as well, and barring like the F chord and stuff is just, my fingers are not that not that girthy. They're not girthy, and they're also not long. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm like a parlor. I should stick with like 3/4 parlor kind of stuff, because it's not that I can't find ways to play around it. It's just I prefer smaller smaller guitars. All right, let's get this. Alright, I need to take a break. That was a little weird. That was kind of... I didn't stay warm there. I see. Yeah. Okay. Oh, no. I should be focused on keeping on staying warm. Alright, my wrist is tensing up pretty weirdly. A lot more than I am expecting right now. I do have to take into account that I'm pushing faster on the triples. We aren't warming up anymore. This is my... I'm in my cap. Like, these two are my cap. So, getting past those caps is the goal. So this is like the active moment. We're not warming up anymore. We're actually trying to... push our cap. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be hard to be able to keep pushing this while doing that. A lot harder than I thought it should be. Oh no. Not good. Oh, that's a stamina problem. Here's a weird thing. the part where your forearm is responsible for moving your finger. This part right here on my arm is actually bigger on my left hand than my right hand, even though my right forearm is the dominant arm. So later on I'm gonna start doing dead hangs with just my right hand, just to like kind of balance out the forearms. But my left forearm is quite substantially noticeably bigger than my right one. It's kind of funny. It also, you have to keep in mind that my left arm is pumped every day, right? Like it's gonna, for the rest of the day, it's gonna be somewhat pumped, in a pumped state, as opposed to my right arm, which I'm effectively not doing anything with it. Go and get those hand gains, Josh. Go get them hand gains. Alright. I need to find a way to relax my hand after doing a run. Eesh. Alright, fair enough. That part. You heard it, I guess. You could hear slightly 4 sounds every time because I'm slightly early on the first tap so they don't sync up. And now I'm early. I'm slightly early, yeah. Oh, all right. My hand started shaking so hard on the left. Yeah, I still can't get it synced. It happens at the end too, the little like rim tapping part. It happens right before the hit sound fades away in the middle, and it happens at the end. And I was getting kinda closer and kinda closer, and then my hand just starts shaking again because I'm trying to keep up. That's when you really know if you're on point. When you hear only 3 sounds, because you're technically tapping 3 times, but the music only has 1 tap. It's on the downbeat, and then you triple. So you can sync it up with the middle if you're like super flexy and you can tap early, but you sync the second tap, it would still sound like 3. But the 3 taps I have, none of the 3 line up with that sound, so you hear 4 sounds. And it sounds like someone's tapping extra times out of sequence, which is because I'm a bit off still. My triples aren't evenly spaced yet. But it's a work in progress. It's a peak. Yeah. Yep. That's the hard. I think, to me, this is way harder than to me is way harder than playing just a song that's mapped with elements that match, you know, that kind of go with the song. This is, you have to keep on focusing that your spacing is the same, and this is so hard. Like for me, like when it gets to the stream section, all I want to do is stream. Like it makes me want to just stream in one continuous, but you're still doing the triple jumping, and it's like, but I have to get used to understanding that reading the map, if you read the map and play the map, you are more likely to be more consistent in this game than feeling the music. Because I think the songs that are super hip, I just can't read the map very well when the song is so hip. So it gets really rough. That's one of my stars when I was doing super heavy stream practice. Oh, nice. Anything you can do to get your foot through the door, you know? I'm sure you can, Josh. You gotta want it. Gotta want it, Josh. Gotta want it. I see. It is consistency, though. You do need to be consistently passing, then consistently improving, and etc., you know? So you gotta want it. Get her done. Get her done, Josh. Get her done. On this song makes you want to stream. Honestly, the stuff that's in it gets mapped really nicely to streams. Not all songs that have streams line up with an actual sound, but it is, the rhythm is correct and it's on the beat. It's just, if you play like Save Me from Avenged Sevenfold, they have a bass guitarist that lines up with most of the bursts and the streams, and it works substantially better because there's clarity in the sound. There's a lot of clarity in the sound. But man, when you get into like the other songs where there's just blasting music everywhere, I don't know what I'm listening to. I like the song, but I don't know what I'm tapping to most of the time. Yeah, that's, no, I understand. I do too. Same thing. I do not have the accuracy and the precision to do that. I don't know if I've ever told you about the difference between precision and accuracy. I think that's something I don't think younger people these days really differentiate anymore. But I lack precision and accuracy. I think a lot of times when people talk about the results of something, it's not necessarily consistency. Precision is what people are talking about. Like the game score, the UR, is a measure of precision as well as accuracy. Which precision is how consistent you are at repeating the same thing. So like you can be precise, but you can be incredibly inaccurate. So like Sun, for example, if something is off-time math, but it's completely off-time math, he can be precisely inaccurate. Like he can always be off-time perfectly because he hears the song without even bothering. Like he can process the accuracy that he wants, even though the mapper is different. And like the music stays the same. As long as the music stays the same, he can be precise, even if the map is off time. Like I don't understand that. I don't understand that. So I need my approach circles. I need my maps. I can't do that. I really can't. Like it's one of those things you listen to, like, you know, Charlie Puth. I know you might not listen to music and stuff, but him as a musician, he's able to perceive rhythm, right? He can lay 1/3, like 1/12 on top of each other and have the rhythm complement each other, like just by ear training. I don't have such thing as that. I remember playing in the orchestra and there's these people like, oh yeah, you're going too fast, you're going too slow, or like, you're more like 3/4 right now, not 4/4, and I'm like, I don't know how you do that. I don't understand how you know. And then their response would be like, I just know. Like, I feel it. I can feel the difference. And I'm like, oh, okay. Just write it down on a piece of paper. Like, deconstruct it for me, because I need to process this. Oh, protege or prodigy? You mean prodigy? I get it. No, I got what you were saying. I know prodigy is a weird one. I knew what you were saying though. That's all that matters, in my opinion. Me personally, if I understand you, that's all. If I understand you, that's. I don't even pay attention to. I mean, it's a bad and a good thing, but a lot of times when people spell something, in my head, in my filter, I read the word as the word, not as the other word. And then generally, if I'm confused, you'll hear me say the word like a couple times because I wouldn't know what it is. But generally speaking, I'm reading, and if you ever make a spelling error, I wouldn't even see the spelling error. Nah, you're fine. You're not an English teacher. Oh, you don't need no spell check. Not teaching English. Your first language was caveman. I mean, think about the kids these days. Their first language is internet. Nah, ain't no way. That's all I have to say about that. Nah, ain't no way. Oh yeah, guys. Son, you're gonna go into an interview. You're gonna go in an interview and you're gonna type guys. You're gonna spell guys. So guys. One day you're gonna write and you're gonna just randomly replace guys with guys. I'm waiting for that day. Nah, ain't no way. How was map pool practice, son? I saw you pushing your speed lately. It's very infectious. I don't think my stamina is here today for this stuff. For sustain. I'm pretty convinced I'm warmed up, but it's like wobbly. Was alright. It's a tough pool though. Oh. It does suck when you don't resonate with the music choice. Did the other guys play yet? Yeah, also I've been feeling okay. My tooth is still really strong. Okay. Nice. Okay. No my one is oh, interesting. No my one is not free this time. Hmm. Okay. Alright. Well, 500 plus is pretty solid. I mean, we have to assume that the other team would find it a little bit tough. The tech map, I don't know how Coffers does with tech map, but sometimes Coffers is remarkably pretty combo gamey when it comes to tech maps. Maybe see how Coffers does. Unless it's like stamina heavy. Sometimes stamina and high AR kind of makes those tech maps a little beyond your comfort zone and anyone else who's below you. Hidden 2, huh? Interesting. Ooh, okay. Did you see your opponents? Did you find out who your opponents are? Oh my freak, it's so... I was really looking forward to playing Lollybomb in the next couple days. But this does not bode well. This does not bode well at all. No, this is definitely not not optimistic, but man, we do have to push past this part. We cannot sit on this part. Have to push past it. Welcome back, son. Oh, we did a rep of one of these two, so that's fine, I guess. They have... Oh, okay. Interesting. Sounds like it's gonna be a good match. Whew. Oh, it's 3 minutes long. I'm sure all the 2 other teams so just got to play. Oh, interesting. Oh, so they're doubling up. Huh. Is it the same map pool for both matches? Or did you get both map pools if you win? Yeah, I mean, you know, you gotta fight for it, right? You gotta step up. Same map pool? Okay. Oh, stamina was gone. Like the last 40 seconds, stamina just disappeared completely. I kind of honed in on the reading. AR8 170, where the approach circle and the line of the previous circle is a little abnormal to me. So in the middle 2/3, I kind of got used to getting the approach circle closer to the edge of the line. But I don't know how else I can describe it, but how I view stream aiming is where the approach circle is disappearing from the last circle that's being hit. So it's the first time I've ever seen a 170 in AR8, so it took me a while to adjust. So I was like systematically early by 50 milliseconds or more because I haven't ever seen a BPM of 170 at AR8 with streams before. So it was an interesting feeling. This is the fastest I've ever been, I guess. Fastest sustained I've ever been, because these are all first those. So this one and this one are the first time I've ever done this. This one's a little bit more normal. It feels like I'm tapping on the circle as the stream is going. The approach circle is lining up with the circle as it's disappearing. So this one felt more comfortable because AR9 and 170 is what I'm more used to seeing. But the other one was really interesting. Okay, this is a lot more. Alright, we surpassed where our expectations were. So now it's guys time. Oh man. I don't know about you, son. Have you ever checked if your forearm on your left is bigger than the forearm on your right hand? But I guess you're doing the, like that, the way you're lifting up your hand, I guess it might balance out. But my left forearm is so much bigger than my right at the moment. I kind of want to even it out at some point. Especially when it's pumped. It's about the same? I see. Yeah, you push both. Yeah, I can see that. The way you hold your hand up. Yes! Oh my gosh, it's so hard to like get my triples closer. I was having such a hard time to get it tighter and tighter. Oh my freak. Like that time, it didn't feel like my stamina was being taxed. It was my dexterity. I was trying to get my hand to get tighter. So I was like trying to squeeze and compress, but what I was doing is I was offsetting. I was tapping earlier on one and it was spread across. So I just tried to keep squeezing tighter and tighter, but my fingers just didn't move back and forth fast enough. But we did it. We did it. Ain't no way. I didn't think today was the day. It started off pretty bad. Like I was pretty. I warmed up with this, and then I tried to warm up with this, and it was rough. Like every day, it gets harder and harder to warm up faster. Like trying not to fall back to warming up slower. So I keep trying to up the warm time, and we took like 15 minutes to warm up today. But it felt really, really bad. Like it felt like I wasn't going to be able to do like even this. But we managed to won this. Warm-up sucks so much every day. It's the worst feeling ever. It feels like I'm crippled. I mean, like, I don't want to offend anyone, right? But it really feels like my hand just isn't working when it starts. And I never go back to these because I need to keep going up, right? I need to keep practicing so I don't go back to these and ever feel better about it. I'm just using it to warm up and they just suck. And I just don't have time for it because I have to spend most of my stamina pushing up. So the longer I get stuck here, the less time I have to push myself further. So it kind of sucks. It feels really bad. Yeah. It's crazy. But I can see the click though now. I can see when I know I'm warmed up, which is nice, I guess. I don't typically warm up, I just go into play, and you can't tell because a lot of times when I'm playing, I start with something slow, right? Then it kind of leads into something fast, and you really can't tell when it like clicks. But here, I'm at my limit when I'm warming up, and you can see in mid of the map where it's like, oh yeah, now I'm warm, or I'm getting there. But it just feels like my hands wouldn't move at all when I first start. And you're like perfectly rested, you know? You're here, you sit down, you're perfectly rested, and you're like, I'm ready to go. And then when you start playing, it's like, I'm not ready to go. Not even close. Not even ready. I'm ready to leave. Yeah, me too. So when the first 15 minutes, I was like, maybe I should just take a rest day. I'm like, nah, discipline. And sure enough, we reach a new cap. It's only gonna get steeper and steeper from here, but we're like really far ahead. Like, we're really far ahead. 30 days to reach here is my realistic goal. And just like touch this. Just like start touching this 200. We're really far ahead. I wonder how long I can keep pushing. Generally speaking, there is a little bit of a downtime where I will plateau. I'll plateau and try to take it easy, but maintain, slightly like slow down how hard I'm pushing. But in the beginning, I push really hard because in the beginning you still have that novelty. Your mental state is still fresh. You're not being bogged down by a potential plateau yet. So I push really hard in the beginning, and then I will start to like calm down on how hard I push. So I like to hope I can get to here before that plateau starts happening. And then it'll just be like a finish line push to the end, if we can. And we played almost everything here except here. There is one other map set to add to this that goes 180 plus. So, and then we can finally tackle the big elephant in the room. Tomorrow I think I can tackle this now, because I think I'm pretty comfortable to hold it. I mean, there's nothing in Lollybomb that is 1 minute and 43 seconds of 165, so it's reasonable. If I can do this relatively often, it'll be fine. But yeah, we reached our goal today. Now I get to cool down and just stamina out. Dude, my Osu is like occasionally dropping frames. It's almost time for another reformat. Do I care about these? It won't be too bad. We only need to know like the last 3 days or something. I guess I'll wait till the 30 days are over. This is the burnout period now. I'm just burning all my stamina. Burn all the rest. Because I was pacing myself up to the push. And now I'm just burning it out. I'm just burning everything I have left. I'm too fat. I'm like, I see myself going too fast and was trying to figure out how I could offset that. Oops. It's always that part when the hit sounds fade away. I have a problem with remembering what the beat was. And it deals with also my stamina fading during the rim tapping thing, and I was trying to synchronize with it. And I was struggling because I wasn't keeping up with the spacing. Oh. Boy. Oh, interesting. So you like pasta bakes, huh? Bunny launch? You didn't add that. uh, so the spacing in this one's a lot more agreeable. Oh, you renamed it. Oh. You're talking about the dropkick thing, right? The one that drop kicks the toilet paper? Bunny launch sounds appropriate if that's why you renamed it that. I see. You know, you know what? Let's just find out how fast this actually is. I see some problems just looking at it, but okay. Oh, I'm too fat. I'm going a little too fast. Oh my freak! Dude, I was tearing up. Like, my hands, you could have you it just progressively got so shaky. Oh my gosh. Like, it was about when it started breaking, about like a third to the end, I had no more stamina. It was just pure willpower. It was absolute willpower, and it was the very last note. I failed on the very last note. I legit just last 33% was just absolute willpower. Yeah, better luck next time. It'll probably be better tomorrow. You only have to wait a day, you know? This is a lot more relaxing in terms of its timing than this. Surprisingly. Like the way the person decided to space the slider spacing, it's a little more generous than this. This has the worst one. And then this one. These two are very... All of these are really generous. If I got it, which, I mean, I might as well say I'm pretty close. I'm way, way ahead. So, I can't push any harder than that. When I start tearing up, like, oh my gosh. The absolute absurd willpower. It was just that was it. That's all I had left. Oh man. The nice thing about, I like the song a lot. And I like the kick drum, that you keep hearing, that keeps going like da 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 da. I really like it. Like I like the beat of the kick drum. It keeps me in line with triples. Like things like this doesn't have something like that, and it like fades away and fades out. I lose track of my rhythm all the time. But things like this, you can hear the bass guitar and the kick drum really lining up all the time. So as long as you don't pay attention to like everything else, you can kind of you can really get in the groove. Like the bass drum and the kick. I mean, the bass guitar and the kick drum. Especially the bass guitar that's just strumming back and forth rapidly. It's a great way to stream. I'm guessing it's a stream map, right, son? Like that. It really gets you going on streaming and going back and forth. Yeah. What does this sound like? I think this is gonna be weird. Oh wait, no, it still has the little thing in the back. It's a synthesized drum kit, but you can still hear it in the back. A little It's a synthesized one, but yeah. I like this song quite a bit because of pianos. I'm a really fan of like stream piano stuff. She stuff, if I could play them, I would probably play them more often, but I like that sound. It's very it's like the opposite of how hard this hits, right? It's hard, but it's softer. Compared to this. Yeah, like my sometimes things like this can get a little too hard on my ears. Yeah, that's fair. This person makes a lot of different types of things, if you know what I mean. There's some very edgy like stuff that I maybe not my cup of tea either. I don't mind this one. I mean, it's like hardcore, you know what I mean? Like it's supposed to be hard, but I don't mind it. I kind of like that bass. I don't like. I don't mind it too much. It's not anything special, but it's not offensive either. I do like that Chimera song though. I've heard it so yeah, it's fair. I mean, this is the same too. I heard this a lot when I was like, it's not as popular anymore, but you hear this a lot. I mean, you know, no short to BTMC and all of like the history behind this track, Ascension to Heaven. I mean, now you hear it even more because, you know, of the recent Ascension to Heaven thing, right? Alright, now you hear it even more, only in DT. So it goes even faster than this, but what is the BPM when you DT this? 285 to 300. The craziness. Here we're talking about the gap between 200 and 210. And you're talking about people who do 300s. Crazy. Oh. What if, son? What if I refuse? Nope. I already see my hand slipping. No. That's it. I think I'm gonna end up injuring myself. The nice thing is you can't injure yourself as easily because you know, you're not gonna, there's no external force except gravity to cause the injury, so it's nice to know that you can stop whenever you want. There's no like gigantic leap from fatigue and still rested, in contrast to like weightlifting and running and like calisthenics. You have less of a risk of injury. The injury tends to be RSI related, right? You're deliberately injuring yourself. A lot of times, when you're working out, that stuff you may not know before it's too late, kind of deal. For someone like me, it's very difficult to ever imagine myself injuring myself playing Osu, because of where I spent most of my time preventing injuries. Like a weight isn't just gonna rip through your shoulder because you put yourself too hard. Gravity can maybe make your fingers a little bit more stiff, but at least it's not something that will tear your ligaments off or something because of the situation you're in. Well, that's it for today. Let's see. We're probably gonna still kind of warm up with this. I think this is the best we can do for warm up. We're gonna continue to warm up with this and hope for the best. And then we're probably gonna play this tomorrow. Is there another one like this with a song that you don't mind, like, that's non-offensive? I mean, what BPM does the Blendes one start with? I don't know if that one is does that one get DMCA'd? I don't really mind about aiming as long as it's not like a low AR thing. Oh. Yeah, can you give me both those maps? Like both of them? I'll just add them. And then we'll test it at the end of this, stream, see if it gets muted or not. If it doesn't get muted, I'm okay with it. $193. All right, I'll download it. But man, that's gonna be optimistic. That's gonna be optimistic. So we'll just download it. Okay, let's test if this gets muted or not. Just add it to this. We'll let it play for like 15 seconds. You know, listen to it. Oops. Did I just only add? No, I did. What the heck? Oops. Wait. Why is it doing that? Okay. It sounds pretty good. We'll let it play for like 15 seconds to see if the audio gets muted. If so, I just won't talk around it if I ever get to playing it. This might be like set up for the next 30-day stuff. 193. Can I even push 193? I can push 193 if the whole map isn't like burst everywhere, but if it's not, I would need a lot more training. Sometimes I talk in the middle of it. You know, like, you're not used to playing when it's muted, but when I talk sometimes in the middle of the map. And I'm storing these. I'm storing these clips as is. So I put them into a collection. So if I know I get, like, if something comes up, I can delete the whole collection, right? So it's not too big of a deal. I've already sectioned all my VODs. I don't know if Blendes is a muted one. This is so long ago. Basically, I just won't talk during it, is what would happen in order to record it. Like, just record the footage. My hands are so cold. Oh my gosh, it's so painful. We'll do it another day. But I think I can get a B. You know, what does this go? 170? I think I can get an A or a B on these. No. Yeah, 9.2, 9.4. Since we're doing that, we might as well. We might as well at least do this once, right? Just listen to it. Okay. I see where I'm lagging behind. I was trying to be a little bit more smooth, but it caused me to like over aim and under aim a lot. I'll get it. It's just reacclimating. I need to play it more than once. What's the map like? This is suicide, I know. Oh boy. Yeah, that's gonna get you. I can't tap that fast. Yeah, it's gonna be a while. Like I won't be able to tap that fast either. That's it was AR 9.3 or 9.2 perhaps, but since it's 9.5 and it's greater than 180, well, it'll take a while to adjust. I haven't actually seen a stream. I haven't actually ever seen a stream at 190 BPM plus with AR at this AR, so it'll take a while to adjust to knowing how to start on it and then follow it. I'm clearly over aiming, so we'll see. In my wildest dream, son, in my wildest dream, I would be playing something like this at some point. But we'll see. Where there's a will, there may be a way. For this one, I think I can say I can reasonably be up here. Yeah, I think I can do 190. 9 point. Oh no, but it's kind of hard too. This will become a reading problem, and I'm not training reading. Yeah, this is more of a reading problem. This will be my limit right here. This is the highest I've ever been with anything of this nature. 9.5 and 180. So this will become a reading issue as well, which I'm not training. So we might not even get to it. It's probably like a C. So both of those are going to be reading limits. Alright. Now I'm going to go in. Alright. It's a good day. One step at a time. Don't look too far into the future. And then now I'm gonna go and relax myself with some relax click play, okay? Click play. Alright. The song is good. If only there was a slowdown version. I guess I could halftime it, son. I wonder what it's. Hold up. Let's do a quick. See what it sounds like. Oh, you're right, because they're faster. Yeah, you're right. You're right, because it's faster. Yeah. This is fairly reasonable, yeah. Yeah, this is very comfortable. This is really good. Yeah, we can halftime this. Halftime the top one. And I could probably halftime the blend desk stuff too. Just to like fill in a lot of the gaps on like stuff. I forgot I could halftime stuff. Yeah, this is wheelhouse right here. This would be fine. And it doesn't when the AR goes really high as well, it's not a big deal. It's really the BPMs. So I've been using halftime here and there just to play like harder complexity maps, like normally, like ranked maps. I've been using halftime a bit just to at least be getting used to higher map complexity. All right. That's a bet right there. My gosh, so much faster. It's so fast sounding. That's so ridiculous. All right, bet.